the way I felt then is the way I still feel now. Like you just said, someone's wedding is in your hands. I don't think I've gone past the mindset of,
I'm an expert.
I'm an expert.
I got this.
I've got this. I'm not there. And I don't think I will ever get there. And that's simply because I care too much. I care a lot.
Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Twirls and Tuxedo, a podcast that talks about all things weddings, and I bring the best guests in the industry to talk about how to make sure that your day is the best wedding day. Today I have a very special somebody here, my big sis in the industry, my big sis, Deborah. She's right here right now. Make some noise for her, everyone. Guys, make some noise for her in the back. Make some noise. Deborah's in the building. She's in the building. I do know what? She flew in from Italy. What country did you go to again? What's Perugia? I even thought it was a place in Eastern Europe, but I'm learning from her. She flew in this afternoon and she came here straight from there. She even did her makeup, everything. She's looking sweet in her denim on denim. DLB, what's up? How far now?
Hi, Faye.
How you doing?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, thank
Fantastic.
you.
Let them know a bit about you, who you are. Just tell them about everything you do. Just 2 minutes, not too long, because I know we can be here forever. Let's just something short and sweet.
Hi, beautiful people. My name is Deborah, and I'm the founder of Bridal. I'm an international global hairstylist.
Number one. Sorry.
I'm going to be very humble. So I'm an international global hairstylist serving brides, TV and films, day-to-day clients. So I have to say that I have been blessed to have been given the opportunity to serve brides all over the world, I would say.
Do you do black brides or?
I've only ever done black brides.
Okay.
However, I've done European hair for bridesmaids, but I guess my target audience are black women, just ensuring that they feel beautiful and confident and comfortable on their big day.
Fantastic for that. Thank you so much. So today, we're starting a new series called Get to Know Your Vendors. And this came about because I spoke to a bride on the podcast actually, and she said that it's very, very important as a bride to pick the right vendors on your wedding day, because especially the ones close to you, and will be like a hairstylist, makeup, and the planner will be close to you on the day, because when you're having a bad day or you're feeling some type of way, it is them that would actually come together and prep you up. And this came very important because last week I was in Portugal for a wedding. There was a blackout on the day of the wedding. Yeah. And obviously, as you can imagine, the bride has prepared everything. Her dress is beautiful, decor is beautiful, everyone is there. Then there's a blackout on your wedding day. So she was very upset about the whole thing. I remember during her reveal for the venue and the shoot, she was not smiling. So I started hyping her up. Then the planner started hyping her up. Everyone was just hyping her up, and that really came to life. Saying that your vendors actually make your day when you're down. So I want to start this series about getting to know the vendors, because people see you on Instagram, they see your followers, they see all things you do, but they don't actually know who you are. So I want to do a deep dive into who you are, how you came about who you are today. Okay. That's the first audience. Second audience you're big. You're one of the best hairstylists in the UK.
Thank you.
A lot of people want to come into this industry, and they might not have the chance to sit down with you one-on-one like I am today. I feel privileged. So I'm a messenger for those people to understand how to get to the industry and things you did and how you can give them advice to get to the industry. So we have two audiences to discuss today. So before we start, it's going to do like a little few questions just to people to get to know you. Okay. So first question, what did you want to become when you were younger?
Oh, I wanted to be an actress.
Oh, okay.
I did.
Did you pursue that at all? Or?
Do you know what? Actually, it's interesting because I would say from the age of 6 to about maybe 10, I would always say I wanted to be a businesswoman.
Okay.
And that changed when I turned 11, when I started secondary school. Then I decided that I wanted to be an actress.
Okay.
And I did pursue it. Actually, I went to Brit School.
Oh, wow, okay.
Performing arts. I've done theatre studies in college. So yeah, and then
all the way to college, you were still pursuing it.
Yeah.
So did you actually did you audition, or did you actually?
No, do you know what? Of course, to get into the Brits, you have to audition.
Okay, yeah.
So Brit school was sixth form that I went to. So you could go to the Brit school from year 9, but I went from year 12. And I remember for so long I wanted to be an actress, to the extent that I remember every birthday card my dad would write "Happy Birthday," aka Halle Berry. So, but obviously going to the Brit school and pursuing acting, it kind of changed my mind on wanting to be an actress. And well, that's a
different story for a different day.
A different story for a different day. But then I would say that I have been blessed to have had parents who have always encouraged me, supported me. Not even only parents, uncles, aunties, that my whole family would encourage me and support me in whatever it is I wanted to do. So I don't come from that family dynamics where you must do this, you must do that. If I say to my mom, I want to be a tailor, okay. I want to be a sailor, okay. Like, they would always support me in everything and anything I wanted to do. And I guess that's why I am the way I am today, because I've come from a background of supportive people, supportive families, and I guess that's why I'm very supportive with other people.
Yes, you are.
Comes naturally to me, because that's what I've seen growing up. So my first action or reaction is always support.
How can I support you?
How can I support you? How can I do that?
It's just you said that, because I remember when I told you about coming on the podcast, you said, you don't need to sell it to me. I'm going to be there.
I'm going to be there.
Yeah, that's what you said. So absolutely, no, fantastic.
What you said? What was you trying to say to me?
Yeah, you know you're a busy woman now, so I had to just like sell it to you that I'm doing this thing. You're like, don't worry, I'm going to be there.
I'll be there.
So next question, what's your favorite perfume?
Oh, Narciso Rodriguez. That's my scent.
Narciso
Rodriguez.
Fantastic.
That's my scent. You know, that's my go-to.
Are you wearing it now?
And do you know what? No, not right now, because obviously when I had to change.
Okay.
But do you know what's interesting? I'm a creature of habit. Or is it habit of
creature of habit? Yeah.
I'm very loyal to things and people. So if it's not broken, why fix it?
Fair. So how long have you been using this perfume?
I've been using this perfume for the last. So if actually first I was an Angel babe. Okay. Angel.
Okay. Okay.
That was my scent for the longest time. So I would say from when I could afford to buy perfume for myself, I bought Angel, and then from Angel to Narciso Rodriguez.
Okay, fair.
So in my life, I've only ever
used 2.
Yeah. And now I've got. Is it Mason?
Yeah, that one. The MF. Just call it MF. Yeah.
So
which one? The bracket or the?
No, not bracket.
The blue oud or something like that. What color is it?
One.
Oh, I don't know the purple one. Okay.
Like rosy type of scent, and that is like my going out.
Yeah, going out.
I want to smell like I'm a rich babe.
It's not like you are a rich babe.
In Jesus' name, amen. So I receive it. So I would spray that, but my everyday smell is that. And I'm very funny with perfumes. You can't just spray your perfume on me. No. You know, some people are like, oh, let me.
Yeah. No. Okay.
Because it wouldn't make me feel comfortable.
Okay, so
I would want to take off my clothes and be like, oh.
You stick to the right scent. Okay.
I like smelling perfumes on other people, but that's as far as it goes.
Fantastic. Yeah. Next question. What is your favorite food or cuisine?
Thai
food. Okay.
I love Thai food.
And then
Nigerian food.
And Nigerian food, okay. Yes. What's your favorite holiday destination or favorite country to visit?
I don't have a favorite holiday destination.
Okay, you went on holiday recently, didn't you?
Yeah, I love traveling.
Do you want to talk about that holiday? Because there's a funny thing that happened and I want to tell everyone.
What, the snorkeling?
Yes. So basically, DLB went snorkeling. She wore a life vest. And she took a floater with her. And then she was snorkeling. And then she was still struggling to swim.
I was in the sea.
Oh, you were struggling to swim or you were scared?
Matter.
It didn't make any sense.
I didn't want to die. I couldn't see my feet.
I know. When I saw the video, I was like, this is so funny. Because I remember I was telling you, go on holiday, you need to take a break. And you finally went. I was like, don't go and kill yourself on holiday. Exactly. Come back in one piece.
So do you want me to tell them why I went?
Yes.
Yeah. So I went to Singapore and Malaysia. And that was a 10-day trip. It was amazing. Yeah,
solo trip.
I love a solo trip.
And the year before you went to Qatar.
The year before I went to Qatar, I've been going on solo trips since I turned 30.
Oh, wow. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah,
And the last...
Sorry.
No, yeah.
Let me just tell them.
Yes, please.
If you've never been on a solo trip, please go on a solo trip. It's the best decision you'll ever make.
It's like you don't have to do with anyone's itinerary. And the last question, what's your favorite hobby?
Oh, cooking.
Cooking. Oh, really?
Yes,
I
cooking.
didn't know this.
I love cooking.
Ah,
I love cooking.
I'm going to be at your house very
You
soon.
won't be at my house.
You don't like cooking for people?
Do you know what? No, I love cooking for people.
So what's the problem?
I actually love cooking for people. But the thing is, I don't have enough time to cook anymore.
Okay.
So now I cook.
Why? Is it because you're busy?
Because I'm busy and I get tired all the time.
Okay.
But when I'm in the mood or I've got the time, I like to host my family, host my friends.
So next time you're hosting your family or friends, just holler at your boy.
See what I done on Easter?
No, I
Came
did
from the airport and went straight home to cook for Easter.
Okay, what did you make?
Chinese special fried rice, king prawn special fried rice. Like, I'm talking about king prawn, not the baby prawns.
The big ones.
Yes.
Mad.
Made some lamb, roast potato. Honestly. Fried fish, steamed fish. Literally on Easter Sunday. I love cooking.
Please, next time, just holler at your boy.
People always say if I wasn't a hairstylist, I would be a
Okay, fair. Okay, so those are those questions I just thought, just to ask so people can get to know you, and anyone that's trying to toast you as well, they know what you like now, so they can come and holler at you. So let's dive into it. How did you start? I know you spoke about becoming an actress. How did you start this hairstylist? Because I remember you also had a 9 to 5 as well. So just let us know how you started.
I think I would like to call myself a Nepo baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
My mom was a hairdresser.
Oh, right.
So that's how I got into hair. My mom was a hairdresser, but guess what? I did not like hair for the longest time.
Okay.
I actually hated hair. I hated doing hair. I didn't want anything to do with hair. And that's because obviously for the longest time growing up, I was born into hair. I want to say I was born into hair. Like my mom was pregnant of me doing hair. So I was born into it physically, literally. So then my mom opened salons, and growing up, I remember my mom had her first salon in England when I was 11.
Mm-hmm.
Start of secondary school, the summer of going into secondary school. And I remember that summer I would have to go into the salon. So I didn't have that childhood. Well, I would say childhood, like that year of 11 to uni, I would always be at the salon on weekends. So I didn't have the privilege of going out with friends on weekends. After school, I have to be in the salon. Weekends, I have to be in the salon. And I remember when I turned 15, my mum gave me an incentive of, if you open the salons on Sundays, you keep whatever you make.
If you open,
Open.
Just open the door.
We were opened. So no, the opening times was Monday to Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my mum used to open the salon for.
Mm-hmm.
And so she now would get tired on Sundays and decide that, she doesn't want to be...
On a break.
She doesn't want to open the salons on Sundays anymore. So she now said to me, if I open the salons on Sundays, I keep whatever I make.
Oh, right. So were you like a manager, or were you making hair?
No, so remember, I've been doing hair in the salon. So after school, I'll go to the salon, I'll do hair. So I used to always do the braiding.
Oh, right. At age 11?
Yeah, from 12 years old.
Oh, wow.
From 12 years old. Yeah, so because I taught myself how to do hair.
Okay.
But before the salon, like I used to do the kids, I have a little sister.
Okay.
So I would do her hair. I learned how to do hair on myself. And then I would do the children's hair in the area. I'll do the girls' hair. So everybody come and sit down. I'll do their hair. So I learned how to cornrow.
Oh, wow.
So I taught myself how to.
Were they paying you for this at all?
No, because it's the kids in the area. So that's how it started. So when I now started going to the salon.
Do you have pictures of this?
No, but I've got a picture. I've got a picture of me in the salon.
We need that for this podcast.
Okay, I need to find it.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Sorry, carry on.
If I don't find it, then please don't hold me.
Don't worry, we'll use AI to regenerate it.
Don't hold me to it.
Yeah.
So
you call the kids just come.
Yes, but this is not the salon. I'm talking about
before the salon.
Yes, and the estate. We still live in an estate.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids in the area in the estate, I'll do their hair, cornrows, just cornrows.
Wow.
So now going into the salon, because I know how to corner it and my hands are quite small. This is something unique about me. I've got really small. I know I'm a short person, but my hands are really small.
Okay.
So I think because of that, I can really pick the smallest length of hair. Maybe I can't do that anymore because I haven't tried in a long time. But then, then you'd have men coming to do their hair. So I would do all the men's cornrows, the twists. So it was literally me, the braiding, picking the smallest length. My mom said, don't worry, my daughter will do it. So because of that, I hated doing hair.
Okay. Because it was almost like a chore. It was forced on you. And you were not getting paid as well at the time.
At the time, it's not even about getting paid. It's just the fact that I didn't get to go out after school. Weekends, I didn't get to go out with my friends. I'd always have to be in a salon. So when I turned 15, my mom said, if you open a salon on Sundays, you keep whatever you make. So I started making money from 15. So I'll open a... So remember, I started building my own clients from doing hair during the week.
Okay.
And stuff.
So wait. Even after school, when you go in, you weren't keeping the money from Monday to Saturday?
No, I wasn't keeping the money.
So only Sunday?
Yeah, Sunday.
Your mommy, how far now?
I know. I wasn't getting paid. But you know, it was nothing. You know,
okay.
Then I wasn't thinking like, oh, I'm getting paid or not getting paid.
Okay.
But of course, when I'm now 15 and I make the money from the salon, I'll go home and say, Mom, I made £700 today. Oh, Mom, I made £600 today. So
you can keep, or you still give us some.
I'll give her some.
Fair.
And then I'll start saving. So I'm very good at saving. Another thing you guys don't know about me, I'm the best saver you ever meet.
Wow.
I spend, but save very, very well.
We'll talk about that in a second.
So I used to save, and that's how it all started for me.
So the salon. So this when you're 15, and then salon. So then, talk to me about. Obviously, you didn't start doing bridal hair at that age.
No.
But I think you had a 9 to 5. I think we spoke about that before. So
I went to uni.
Yeah. Did you do any hair at uni?
Yes, I did hair at uni as well.
Okay, you did hair at uni as well?
Yes.
What kind of hair?
Oh, then I graduated to doing weaves and styling.
Were you getting paid?
Was I getting paid? Yes.
Okay.
For the clients that I had.
Yeah.
So what I would do after work or after uni, I'll go to people's houses to do hair. So I was a mobile hairdresser.
Okay.
At some point in my life. So, and I would...
You really hustled.
£50. I've hustled. So listen, if you guys see me chilling and relaxing, just help me thank God because I've paid my dues.
Yes, clearly.
I have paid
And you worked for free as well.
I've worked for free. And it's funny because I'll still work for free now.
Do you really mean that?
No, I really mean that. Because this is what people don't understand. There's some areas in the industry that you want to tap into.
Oh, yes. We've spoken about this. Yes.
Those type of areas. Whether it's, even if you want to be a bridal hairstylist, be ready to work for free. I'm not advocating, work for free. But if it's something you're passionate about and you're happy doing, trust me, you will not feel any way doing it for free. You know, don't have little expectations in terms of my focus is to get paid. If you're trying to enter certain industries, even up until 2 years ago, 2022, is that 2 years ago? 3 years ago, sorry. I still worked for £10 per hour because of the industry that I was...
You're trying to get into.
And now I'm in that industry. I'm now considered an expert in that industry. And that's in the space of 3 years. But at the time that I was getting £10 per hour, when I calculated the pay, when I broke it down, it was £10 per hour. I was still making silly money in bridal, or in other areas of my career. So don't always let money be your focus for whatever it is you want to do, especially if you genuinely mean it and passionately want it.
That's very powerful because working for free or for a discounted rate is very, very powerful. Because when I started off as well, because I started my career in MCing, I MC'd at my friend's wedding for free just to help out, save cost, and then everyone loved me. Asking for my business card, and then I realized I could actually something I could do seriously 3 years ago. Then all my other friends, I would charge them £50, not £50, £150, £100 just to get my foot in the door. And obviously my fee's not just £50 anymore, but just got my foot in the door, get the experience. And also there's not that much pressure on you as well because they're not paying you a full fee.
As free training as well.
Yes, exactly.
See as free training. So you're not necessarily working for free. You're actually being trained on the job.
Yes.
You know, because at the end of the day, if you go somewhere to say, oh, I want you to train me, you're going to pay for that, right? But if you're working for free, you're literally getting free training on the job. So that's the way, and you
can even build your portfolio.
You build your portfolio
through that
from that. You're meeting people through that. You're networking. And so if you are somebody that wants to tap into a certain industry, honestly, let money be the secondary thought. And what it is that you want should be the first focus. That's
that's very powerful. We're going to touch on that a bit more, but let's carry on with your journey. So university, you're still doing hair. You progressed from cornrows to weaves, so university. After what did you study at university?
Journalism, communication with history.
Interesting.
That's such a
Exactly. And then after that, you moved. What did you do? You didn't go to work.
So I went to work. So when
Where?
I finished uni, so I worked in facilities management.
From journalism to facilities management. Okay, interesting.
Because when I finished uni, it's my life. I feel like I'm on This Is Your Life. So the reason why that happened is because when I was in uni and I would do temp jobs, they would put me in all these commercial properties, managing agent companies, because I didn't know what facilities was. And when I finished uni, I got a job straight away.
Okay.
And it was, oh, hallelujah. And I was earning good money at the time.
Okay.
And then that's how literally my career in facilities management / property management started.
Okay.
And then I did a master's in facilities management. And
And then while you were in facilities management in the 9 to 5, were you doing any hair?
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Of course I was.
What did you progress to then?
Stopped.
You've done hair all your life.
I've done hair all my life. I never stopped. I only stopped, actually. I stopped for like 2 years. And I think that was 2010. Ended up 2010 to 2012. I stopped doing hair for a bit.
You want to share the reason why?
Yeah, because I said, I don't want to do this anymore. I said, I am tired. I don't want to do hair anymore. But guess what? When I then realized that actually you don't have to be in a salon to do hair, I realized that. And I can actually go a different direction to what I know and I'm used to. Then I decided to do NVQ in hairdressing.
Oh, so you went back to so after the masters in facility management,
yes,
you went back to school.
I done alongside each other, masters and NVQ in hairdressing in the same year. Wow.
Yeah, really, I didn't know this. Okay, interesting. So then you went back to you carried on your 9 to 5.
Yes.
So you were doing hair on the side. At what level was it? Was it bridal at this point or TV?
No, it wasn't bridal.
So we just
my first bridal client 2013.
2013. So I'm just trying to see the transition from 9 to 5 to when you started doing bridal. Or was it bridal you did first or TV you did first?
No, TV I only started 3 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to talk about that transition because what I find is that obviously if you're passionate about something, like you're clearly about hair, even though you hated it initially, you have to, it's not wise to just say, I'm going to leave my 9 to 5, my income, I'm just going to go and just start my passion. You have to have that transition period. I really want us to talk about that. So this is now for the people that want to get to your space.
Yes.
What's the transition? Talk to me about that transition.
It's interesting because whilst I was doing hair, I got my first bridal client in 2013 whilst I was doing my 9 to 5. And I remember for the longest time, I used to meet people in the industry, in the bridal wedding industry, would say to me, oh, Deborah, do hair full time. Do hair full time. I'm like, no, I don't want to do hair full time, I'm not ready. And for me, I had other goals that I needed to achieve before I could say that I'm going to go ham with bridal. And, but when the time came, it was about me taking the leap of faith. And that was 2018 that I decided to go full-time with hair.
5 years in 9 to 5.
Yeah.
And you were still doing...
10 years in 9 to 5.
No, sorry. I want to say 5. So from your first bridal... Yeah,
2013 to
2018. But altogether, 9 to 5 was 10 years. Absolutely. Wow. That's... Yeah. So when you start off, you got one client first client 2013.
Yes.
Was it... So the next year, was it like more clients...
So I got my first client in 2013 because a friend of mine had a exhibition called African Bridal. So there was an exhibition targeted at the Afro-Caribbean market. It was called African Bridal Show. And was one of my friends, my close friends, that organized it. And I remember the first show they had in 2012, I did one of the ladies at the door, the receptionist hair, and everyone was asking who did your hair, who did your hair. And I was just there to help out. Like I didn't even think about exhibiting or anything. And obviously she would say, oh, she just points at me, Deborah. And then my friend then said, Deborah, the next exhibition we have, I think you need to exhibit. And I said, no, what am I going to show? Like, and it's so funny, prior to that, I really wanted to get into the bridal industry, but there was no direction.
There is a direct route, yeah.
There was no direct route or anything. Even though I remember I knew a planner then, and she said, I'll charge you 20% of whatever you charge. And I'm like, I don't even know what to charge.
Let's not talk about those ones, but well, anyway.
And I was like, but I don't even know what to charge. Anyway, I left it there. But, well, God said I'm going to end up in the industry one way or the other. And then the next exhibition that they had, which was, I believe was the end, it was the end of 2012, November 2012, because they had their first one, Olympics, summer 2012, and then they had the next one, autumn 2012. So I exhibited. And I had one model then. Was it two models? I think I had one model, Sophie, bless her, did her hair, done her hair, walked around the exhibition, and people would ask, oh, and then I started collecting information, and then I had two people booked.
Oh, wow, from that exhibition, okay.
Yes, and their wedding was 2013.
Okay.
And it was literally the first two brides 2013, and the rest is history.
And how did you feel going into that? Because obviously, with weddings, there's so much pressure. Because again, I keep saying this on my podcast, wedding is only one day, and everything has to be perfect.
Yeah.
So how did you feel, literally, someone's hair's in your hands?
You know, the way I felt then is the way I still feel now.
Oh, wow.
Listen, like you just said, someone's wedding is in your hands. I don't think I've gone past the mindset of,
I'm an expert.
I'm an expert.
I got this.
I've got this. I'm not there. And I don't think I will ever get there. And that's simply because I care too much. I care a lot. So I remember my first bride, I sat on YouTube. The day before her wedding. I remember I went to her house to do an install. Now, do you think I could go to anybody's house to do the install? No, you have to come to me to do an install. You know, at the end of the day, you do have to level up in life. You have to, not even level up, you grow. Yeah, that's the best way to put it, growth. But then I remember I went to her house, done an install. The week of her wedding, I kept going on YouTube, watching all different videos. The day of the wedding, I remember I took the train and the bus. On the train and the bus, I was watching YouTube. And I remember I did her hair. She loved it. Her sister loved her hair as well. And it's so funny because I'm still friends with her sister, who was a planner then. And we're still in touch. Like, you know, and that was, 12 years ago. Yeah. And then we had the next bride, Yvonne. So my first bride's name was Annette. And then my next bride's name was Yvonne. And yeah, the rest of it is history. And it's so funny because, of course, I don't depend on the hairstyle. I might still watch YouTube now.
So you're still always learning.
You never stop learning. And one thing I would say to people is, try to always upskill yourself. It's important. Don't ever feel like you've arrived. There's no such thing. And I guess I have that mentality because even working a 9 to 5, you're still always doing training.
Yeah.
You're doing some kind of, obviously dependent on the industry you're in, but the industry that I was in, we still...
I think all industry, you have to do training.
You never stop, all those professional trainings that you have to do. And because I come from that world, I know the importance of doing training, and upskilling yourself and not feeling embarrassed that, I'm still doing training. Everybody's looking up to me as this expert, and this so-called expert is going to do training. No, because even your directors at work is doing training. So who am I to say I'm not going to go and train myself?
So when you started off, I just want to talk about the beginning. So did you have any mentoring or anyone to guide you? Because one thing about this industry, and I've had a few MCs have approached me, or even a photographer approached me about getting into the industry. There isn't any route in. And no one's really going to help you as such. Did you have anyone help you or anyone mentor you at all?
No. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because a lot of people I've heard so many times say the wedding industry is cliquey, and it's closed. There's no such thing as it's cliquey or it's closed. It's all about building relationships, and if you're not that kind of person that's willing to put yourself out there or try and form the right relationships for the right reasons, then of course you're going to think that it's cliquey. Like, I remember when I first started, I didn't see cliquey. All I saw was, I want to do bride's hair. I want to make a difference with, you know, Black women's hair. I want Black women to know that they don't have to have a particular hairstyle, because then it was all about the gelled up hairstyles. I wanted Black women to know that they can have movement in their hair. They can have flowy hairstyles. They don't have to do a bridal hairstyles that consist of, you know, putting 2 tubs of gels in their head. That was my approach. That was my mindset. So I wasn't looking at the industry as a cliquey industry.
You just focus on your goal.
I was just focused on my goal, and that's what it was. And I think that people need to start, you know, refocusing their mind to their goals rather than what is there. You know, it's not, what is there has nothing to do with you, because you need to remember the people that are there also had a goal at one point, also had to work hard.
They started from where you are.
Yeah, you all have to start from somewhere. And guess what? It's a journey, because I'm still on a journey. I'm not sitting here thinking, yes, I've made it, hallelujah. No, I'm still on a journey because there's still bigger levels to this.
Yes.
If I'm sitting there thinking that, oh yeah, I've arrived, then I'm very, very silly. I'm doing myself, like my mom would say, you're doing yourself. You know, so if you are that person and you feel like, I want to get into the industry, I want to do X, Y, Z, who am I looking at? Yes. And best believe your mentor doesn't necessarily have to be in the industry, because there were people that I was looking at. I could tell you, I've changed my business name twice.
Okay.
I remember when I started as Onuga's Hair. That's how I started. So Onuga's is my initial, my Yoruba initial, and a part of my surname. So Onuga's Hair, that's what it's called. And then I went to Deborah Lola Bridal, and now I'm now DR Bridal. So it's okay. And the reason why that happened is because the people that I was looking at were not in the bridal industry, and I was looking at them because I liked the fact what they were about. They were in the hair industry, but not bridal. And I saw that the people that I liked, that I loved their work, I loved everything about them, used their names.
Okay.
That's why I now went and used Deborah Lola. So it's just little things like that, you know. And of course, with anything, if it's you, and remember, your mentor doesn't have to be one specific person.
Yeah.
Your mentor can be different groups of people that inspire you, and you aspire to.
You can draw something from them.
You can draw something from them, even if it's just 1 or 2 things. So don't focus your attention on looking for a mentor that would provide you everything that you think you want.
I think that's very important. So you can get a bit from everyone.
From everyone, and that's what I do. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I've done.
No, fantastic. And let's talk about. We're still talking about the transition 2013 to 2018. So at what point you've realized to say, I'm ready for full time?
Oh, when I felt stagnant at work and felt stagnant in my business.
Oh, so you are stagnant on both sides.
I was stagnant on both sides because the reason why I did a master's, in
facility management.
Facilities management was because at one point in my life, I knew that I wanted to be head of
the facility management team.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
A director.
Oh, yeah.
You know, at one point, and that's the only reason why I did the master's. And then I got to a position where I was not pushing myself at work because I was distracted by doing hair. Because I would have meetings with contractors, and where's Deborah? Oh, sugar. Deborah's doing someone's hair on their wedding day. And I would have to call up and say, oh, hi, sorry, can we reschedule the meeting? You know, and of course, if I'm not focused in one area, what does that mean? I'm going to be overlooked for promotion, you know, because I'm not giving 100%. I was giving what I needed to give. And that's what it was. I won't say the bare minimum because I was good at my job, but I was just giving what I needed to give. But I wasn't doing more. And then with the bridal, I was giving what I needed to give. I wasn't doing more. And luckily for me, thank goodness, my job at the time did allow me. I've never had to cancel a bride for work. And I've never had to turn down bookings for work. You know, so I was always burnt out. I was always tired. I'm always sleeping. So any moment given, I sleep. because I'm always tired.
Yeah.
So, but at the time, it just felt like
You're ready now.
something has to give.
Yeah.
And it wasn't when people was telling me to do it. I knew when it was time. And one thing, the advice I would give somebody out there right now is, if you're in a position where you're doing business 9 to 5, or you're juggling multiple businesses, do not feel like you have to leave one for one right now. Don't let anybody tell you any different, because what I always say is, if money is your drive for what you do, forget it. Because what will happen is, when the money's not there, you're going to start hating that passion. You will, So one thing that I did, all the goals that I had, I ticked them off, and I did it using my 9 to 5 money and my business money. So which then meant that when I was ready to leave the 9 to 5, I wasn't sitting there thinking, oh, I've not done this, I've not done that, I've not bought this, I've not bought that. I left feeling relaxed with the security of, I've achieved big goals already, my personal goals that I wanted. So I wasn't there thinking about, oh, money this or money that. At the same time, when you're doing both, or juggling multiple businesses or juggling career and business together, you're not sitting there thinking that I need to take XY job to pay my bills, because you're not dependent on that business money.
Yeah.
Which then allows you to make better decisions in the kind of clients that you take on. Because obviously, if you are dependent
on the income, you pick anyone.
Business, you pick anyone, and you let a client take the mick out of you. But if you,
and so that's very important, because in our business, is referrals, and then if you pick any client, you're going to keep getting that any client. If you pick if you keep the client you want, your target audience, you're going to keep getting the client audience. So what you're saying here is that during the transition period, ensure you're getting the clients that you want, because you're not dependent on the income at the time.
Absolutely.
Got you.
So you're not dependent on the income. So you're fine. You're good. You know that whether I have you or not, my bills are paid. It'll be nice to have you, but my bills are paid. So that way you're not stressed. You're not putting a lot of pressure on yourself. The only sort of pressure you'll be putting on yourself is just praying to God that, please, let my business grow.
Yeah.
Let the right people locate me in Jesus' name. Let my names be mentioned
in the right rooms.
In the right rooms. That will literally be your prayer. Your prayer will not be, please God, let the client come so I can pay my bill. So I can pay my rent or my mortgage. So if you're in a good position, or should I say a privileged position, where you have your 9 to 5 and you're now growing your business, personally, I would say do that until you get to a stage where you feel like, do you know what? I'm good. And for me, if I need to go back to my 9 to 5, I can.
Even at this stage?
Absolutely. But I did during COVID.
Oh.
During COVID, I did. So that's the advantage of building yourself in an industry, in your career, if you're that person where you've got that to fall back on. Me, I have no shame in my... There's no shame on me, because during COVID, where everybody was crying, saying no clients, no this, I went back to my 9 to 5 collecting my money. My bills was paid, was good, went back to the same position that I left, and I was great. And that's the advantage.
And I think that's also a testament to your work ethic with them. Was it the same company or a different?
Oh, no.
Okay, different company.
Yeah.
And all the planning you did and all the goals you're saying, the masters you did and all that. So we can't take that for granted. So you have to also plan as well for situations. No, fantastic. So let's talk about where you are now, because we've established that 5 years transition.
Yeah.
And then now obviously you're doing a lot of, you do it full time now.
I do it
okay.
full-time now.
So what sort of personality, or what sort of skill set was someone have to do the job you do? Soft skills.
You just have to be a caring person. You have to be kind. You have to care. You just be patient.
Yeah, because the reason I wanted to talk about this because I've done a lot of weddings with you, and I call you Mother Bride,
Yes,
because
the first time you called me, I was like, "Who's my?"
yeah, not Mother of the Bride.
No,
There's a
Mother
different
Bride,
Mother
yeah.
Bride, because obviously you take time and you care for the bride, and I think there's something about someone doing your hair.
Yes.
I'm not a woman, but as a woman, that it's a connection in there. And obviously, if they're going through any stress or on the day, you're always there for them as well. Because obviously there might be issues as well. You're always there for them. I've also seen you sort out the bridesmaids out. There was a time when it was a wedding. She asked the bridesmaids to spit out their gums before they went on the aisle.
Because why are you going to walk down the aisle chewing gum?
So they spit out their gums. Holding your phone. She seized all their phones.
I said, "Hey, everybody, give me your phones."
She seized all their phones.
I took t-shirts. I said, "Yeah, put the chewing gum in there."
I was just like, wow. Even on my wedding as well, the picture we have of you were giving out. We had all the bridesmaids had a rose.
Oh,
this picture you're giving them all the rose. So talk about that. Is that your unique selling point? From I don't. We're not trying to compare you to other, hairstylists or anybody like. But is that your unique selling point in this industry?
I don't want to call it a selling point because I'm not. It's not.
Is who you are?
It's who I am. It's not. I've never put myself out there as, oh yeah, by the way, I'm going to care for you. No. I don't even want you to know I'm going to do that. No, I guess first of all, I'm the first person a bride is going to see on her day, her wedding morning. It's me. It's my face. I'm going to wake you up if you're still sleeping, and I always say, being a bridal hairstylist is more than just doing hair, because you can be the worst hairstylist, but the way you care for people is how you make people feel. People are always going to remember how you made them feel. Yes, they'll look back and and see their hair, but they could turn around and say, "Oh yeah, my hair was nice, but that person was such a shitty person." And you don't want to be remembered as that person. So if you're going to go into anything wedding related, please care. Have a caring heart, because if you don't have a caring heart, it says more about you than it says about the industry.
Yeah.
You have to care. You have to be personable. You have to I think maybe because I'm a woman and I just feel like, how would I want to be
treated?
Or be treated on my wedding day?
Yeah. Because again, like you said, I didn't think about that. That's you're the first person the bride sees, and then that will set the tone for the day, for the rest of the day.
Imagine if I come in and I'm not like, "Oh, hi bride," or I'm not talking to the bride. I'm just like, "Please, I'm just here to do hair." That's it.
Yeah,
technically I've done my job. I don't need to do anything else. There's no other expectations from me. The bride's not expecting me to help her with her dress. She's not expecting me to lotion her toes, her feet, because I do.
Yeah, you do. I've seen it.
I don't care. Like, it takes nothing away from me.
I've seen it. Yeah, because even I remember our welcome party.
Yes.
When my wife did her hair with you and the makeup, you got the shiny thing put on her chest, and it was very sweet when she came out. It was very glistening and very tantalizing. So thank you very much for that. Absolutely. So you have to definitely care, and you have to be that person there for the bride, because they're the first person you see. So now let's talk about the industry a little bit, because obviously it's a one-woman business.
Yes.
But I know you also have a team. So how do you manage that? Because obviously your name is on the brand.
Yes.
They want you to be there on the day. Yes. So sending somebody else would almost seem like it's not on par. I'm not saying that they're not on par. But how do you manage that? Because I remembered my wedding. Remember you had a okay, it wasn't that bad because you had a conflicting. You couldn't make the welcome party initially because you had a big deal. And then you're like, you should be happy for you. I was like, I'm happy for you, but I'm sad.
I said, if everybody's just be happy for me for this one.
But I told you not to tell Ophelia, my wife, about it.
Yes, I came to you
it came to me straight away. But in the case where you have to send somebody, how does that? How do you manage that? Because I know they want the name.
Deborah,
Yes.
Okay, guys, please help me to help you. I'm trying to grow. Yeah.
Say it one more time.
Please help me to help you. I'm trying to grow in this business. So I can't be a business if I don't have a team. Right? So please, guys, support me. And you know what? Let me just say a big thank you to all my brides thus far who have supported me and continue to support me. I love and I appreciate you guys so much. You know I do, because I tell you. With that, I realized that you can't be a business if it's just you. You're just a one-man band, right? And I'm sure you can be a business. Obviously, you start off and then you start to grow in the business. Yeah, so let me retract that. With my team, one thing I always say is all my team, all the ladies that work with me, they're all trained by me. So they've all been trained by me. They have a refreshers training with me. And they are women who are amazing at what they do. And one thing that I never do is if you book, give the expectation of you're booking Deborah and it's Deborah that will turn up when it's Deborah that's not going to turn up. And I don't conduct my business like that because I like peace of mind. I like to sleep at night. I don't want my name to be thrown in the mud.
Exactly.
So before when the inquiries come in, you're always advised that it's going to be a deal stylist. And the way our process works is you speak to me first for the initial consultation. Again, you're advised during the consultation that it would not be Deborah, me, myself. It would be a deal bridal hairstylist. And that allows so you then have the option to proceed or not. And should you wish to proceed, then you'll be sent some of their work if you want to see some of their work. And what I like to do is pick a stylist based on the client's requirement.
Okay.
Because even with me, I'm in the team. Some of my ladies are stronger at some hairstyles than I am, and I'm stronger on some hairstyles than they are. So it's a team effort. And what we then do is once your booking is confirmed, we would have a Zoom consultation again with me, the stylist, and the bride, which then means the bride gets to see who is coming on her day. So there's no surprise. Oh, I'm your hairstylist. No, because what happens is with that Zoom consultation, it allows the bride and the stylist to build a relationship, to build a rapport. Exactly. So it's easy. It's comfortable on the day. You're not, and the bride is under less anxiety or stress, thinking, oh, would this person know what to do? Would this person not know what to do? So.
And are they quite receptive of this?
Absolutely.
Oh, so you have a lot of brides actually.
Oh yes,
okay.
By the grace of God in Jesus' name, so shall it continue.
Amen.
Amen. Let the church say amen.
Amen.
You know, so far we've had a good, God has been faithful, where we've had a great amount of women brides who have been receptive to that, and their hair has turned out amazing.
Did a fantastic job.
I've not had any complaints. You know, the brides are happy, the stylists are happy. We've had great reviews about the stylist, about their hair. And it's not even me. And what I try to do as well is on the wedding days, I would call the bride.
Oh, wow.
Say, hi. So I'm not completely removed from the process because, of course, when brides inquire, they inquire based on Deborah Lola.
Yeah.
Deborah, me, and now DL Bridal. So I'm not removed, and I understand that, and it's part of, now I would say that's part of what I do to keep my brides engaged and to make them feel and know that Deborah's still here. I'm not, any consultation, any bride, even though it's a deal stylist that you will be doing their hair, they can still speak to me. I'm still here. Maybe there'll be a time that I'll be completely removed from it. That's the goal. But for now, I'm still part of the process. I'm not removed.
And for your DL stylist, are you recruiting, or are you constantly recruiting, or?
So for me,
how do you become a DL stylist?
How do you become a DL stylist? I'm very particular. I'm so particular. It's so bad.
So you have to go and find them. They don't find you.
No, I find them. Yeah. No, but to be fair, and all my stylists that's working with me that are on my team. So we have 4 stylists. They've all been trained by me. They've all come to my training, except for one actually. There was one that I found that I saw her work and I loved it, and I spoke to her about it, and she was, she came on board. But the rest of my team, they've all had training from me. They've all done. I met them because I've done a few masterclasses in the past, and that's where I met.
Okay.
them.
All right. Okay.
Or they've just contacted me to do training with me because I do one-to-ones as well.
Oh, right. Okay.
So it's through there that I've seen. So it's not just about hair. You have to match my energy.
Yes.
You know, you have to match my energy. I need to know that you're somebody that cares, because I don't want you to just go to a bride and just
Do hair and go.
No, I want you to pay attention. I want you to be attentive to the bride, because that's the experience that's part of the reason why we're being booked. You know, the experience of the care, the kindness, you know, the attentiveness. So it's not just, oh, DL Bridal just does hair, because when you look at our reviews on Google, you see that, oh, they're so friendly. They make me happy.
Yeah.
They calm. You know, they're helpful. So that needs to be across board. It can't just be with Deborah and Deborah alone. No, that's
That's part of the brand.
That's part of the brand.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
is,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So and then you touched on it a little bit. To talk about business and industry.
Yes.
How do you pivot to other things? You mentioned masterclass. I know you also sell hairs.
Yes.
Let's talk about that a little bit. How did you decide to go into selling hair or doing masterclasses? How did you?
So with the masterclasses, I'm doing my first masterclass since 2019.
Okay. Oh, you haven't done one since 2019.
No,
Ah.
I haven't done one since 2019, and I'm doing my first one on the 19th of May,
Okay.
2025. And I guess the masterclass came about because I'm always getting people message me, Deborah, I want to learn from you. Deborah, do you do one-to-ones? Deborah, can you train me? Deborah, can you do a masterclass? And it's a case of putting a masterclass together. It's not easy. It's not easy. And I do want to give back as much as I can, you know, because someone gave to me. And someone will continue to give to me. Why? Because I'm always going to keep learning from somebody else. So for me, doing this masterclass is a way of me taking time out to say, I'm going to show you what I can. And it's funny because you can still message me and ask me certain questions because I would answer.
That's really good.
I am that person. I would answer.
It's really good.
You know, and I'm not a closed off person. Of course, if you're asking me 10 million questions, please come and pay, because me too, I paid someone to. You know, so I would always answer where I can. And also, I didn't mention, I also taught. I was a teacher for 5 years.
Really?
Yes.
At what level? Or who are you
I was
teaching?
teaching Key Stage 4.
So primary
10.
school? No, year 10.
11. Yeah, I've done it for 5 years. I only left last year.
Huh?
Yes.
You left last year, so you were teaching
I was teaching at a school.
part
I
time.
was teaching them hairdressing, yes.
Oh, hairdressing. Okay.
Oh, no, not a teacher like that.
I thought it was like maths or English.
No.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that's a way of me giving back to the young adults, you know, wanting them to learn about hair and how they can even use hair in their everyday lives and how they can, you know, start a business from it, you know, make a little extra money on the side. And that's what people don't realize.
Oh, so you teach that as okay.
Yeah, so,
The business side of it as well, or
yeah, I taught the business side of it.
Okay.
And I think it's important to just be able to have a skill, you know, and I guess that's what encouraged me to teach that. And with regards to selling hair, I sold hair. I've sold hair for a long time, and that's because the quality of DL hair is amazing. Like, it just blends in with the client's hair perfectly. It just makes my work easier.
Okay.
So I think that's why I've sold hair. I don't push the hair part as much as I should, and I want to, and I will. But for now, it's still more focused at my brides.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you only sell to your brides currently.
Yes.
Okay.
But it's on the website, www.deborahlola.com. So if you want to buy it, you can go and buy it on there. But in terms of the way it's been pushed,
It's through through the brides.
it's more through the brides. Don't worry, that's going to change one day. It's going to change one day soon.
No, I think it's very important especially in this industry. The wedding industry is huge. It's good to always pivot and always trying to be creative and find new ways of actually innovating and creating more income for yourself.
Exactly.
So I love exactly what you've done and what you've said here. So my last question before we close for you is, what is the next step? What's the next big thing for DLB or for yourself? What is the...
You know, this question, every time I get asked this question, I'm always like, I don't know. And I think, guys, please just help me. Happy for you to message me and come and help me in this life. Because I think for me, I'm that person that I've always just let God take the
Yeah.
I've never been that girl that has done a vision board.
But I don't think that's fair because you told me you had goals.
Yeah, I've had goals, yes.
Okay.
But I don't give myself deadlines.
Okay.
So I'm not that girl. You know, some people that be like, in 5 years,
Yeah.
in 10 years, no. I tend to work backwards. So I'll know that this is the big goal. So what do I need to do to get to that goal? So A, B, C, D, what steps? But in terms of what's next for DL Bridal, only God knows.
Yeah. I think also because you also enjoy
Like pressure.
and you're enjoying the process. Exactly. You're enjoying the process. You're enjoying what you do.
Yeah.
And then naturally you're going to just see opportunities that will come your way.
And I feel like that's what's happened to me, because I get asked about, oh, Deborah, so how do you get these clients? Or, you know, how have you been able to market yourself in this way or that way? It's God. It's God, because I've never sat down and said, I want clients that's going to pay me X, Y, Z, or I want clients that's going to fly me to X, Y, Z. I remember when I had a client make an inquiry for Mauritius, I thought I was seeing things. Until she paid.
Oh, wow.
No, but it was a real thing. And I remember then, I was like, I wasn't sure if I could make it, but this bride literally made it happen. But that's not on me, because I did sit there and say, one day, God, I want to fly to Mauritius to do someone's hair. No, but it's just, I guess it's what you put out is what you receive.
Yeah.
So I just pray to God that it continues to bless me with the opportunities that I may not always necessarily think of or desire, and it just brings it my way.
Yeah, and I think also is also the quality of work, and then your like I say, your attention to detail, caring, and your constant training. You always do enjoy trying to be better. You never feel like I've arrived.
No, I never feel like that, and I do always want to better myself, and I hope, you know, my brides can see that, or brides to be can see that. You know, I just don't think. And another thing that I realize as well is that I have to tell you, stay true to yourself. Stay true to your work. Stay true to your passion. Stay true to who you are. Because I remember when I started, there was all different types of hairstyles that was being done, you know, and I realized that, no, this is what I like to do. I'm not going to do what XYZ is doing because that's what's trending at the time. No, I stayed true to myself. And I find that a lot of the hairstyles that I've done, that I've put out, I've trended. You know, the French roll right now, I would say it's because of Deborah. That's why
I don't know what that is, but
it's big right now.
I bet it is.
I did that French roll for a bride in April last year, Whitney. From last year to this year, it's like French roll galore. I remember when I did a hairstyle, soft hairstyle with flowers, baby's breath. I remember I used baby's breath. That trended. So stay true to you. Don't do what XY is doing, and you will find that the right clients for you will come to you. You know, not big. I wouldn't say I'm big on wigs. I do styling with wigs. I do install wigs, but that's not my first. That's not what you will see first on my page. And then you've got other stylists who are big on that. So don't
just follow the trends.
Don't follow trends. Create the trends for yourself.
Yeah, create your own path, and then
create your own path and follow it.
If you're good at what you do, people will find you.
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Deborah, thank you so much for all the gems, and thank you so much for giving us the insight who you are. I didn't realize you're this much of a hustler. You're a serious hustler, and I hope all your future brides can see how much you hustle. Exactly. Maybe that's the song we used to play at the end of this part. So thank you so much, and thank you all guys for joining. And hope you guys enjoyed this series of Getting to Know Your Vendors. Until next time, thank you.